Big 2 Local Weather Authority forecast. We warn you first with Chief Meteorologist Chase Menendez.
Well, good evening, everybody. We've got some pretty mild conditions out there. Not too much in the way of cloud cover, at least for Midland. But notice this tower cam is bouncing around a little bit. We do have some moderate wind speeds right now, kind of high up off the surface. West Texas State Bank Sky Tracker on top of Midland, giving us a great look at that skyline right now and some pretty cool flares off in the distance. Now, we are without cloud cover here in Midland, at least for now. And that's really helped our temperatures drop off pretty significantly. 84 degrees, our current temperature for Midland, Odessa, 82 for Wink, and 74 for Marfa, so it is going to be a pretty mild evening. Not chilly, not warm, kind of in between, just very comfortable out there. We've got some mild afternoon highs today and more on the way throughout the rest of the weekend, but we do have some changes coming through by the end of the week. Unfortunately, rain is going to stay away as well for the rest of the weekend, but we do have those changes coming our way, picking up our thunderstorm chances. Now, a lot of moisture is going to be flowing through West Texas thanks to the remnants of Fernand, still tracking across Mexico. Actually very difficult to see because it's broken up so much, but it is still funneling a ton of moisture to our southeastern portion of the viewing area, giving us a lot of cloud cover, a lot of humidity right now, and that's going to keep our morning temperatures pretty consistent. But unfortunately, it's just not enough moisture to kick off those rain chances. So we do have a lot of cloud cover overhead, especially north of Marfa and Alpine, but no real rain developing right now. It looks like those clouds are continuing to track down to the south and east. I do expect them to linger on for at least most of the evening. Unfortunately, not a great night to get out and look at those stars south of I-10, but across the basin, you can see a little bit of cloud cover flowing around Odessa and Midland. Should be a nice night to stargaze, at least for a little while here in Midland and Odessa. Now, as we approach tomorrow, if you'll recall, we did have some cloud cover earlier in the afternoon, and tomorrow afternoon going to be about the same thing. We've got a lot of moisture at the surface. Once we get to around 12 noon, we'll see those clouds building up again and staying in place throughout the afternoon hours, but clearing out for most of the evening time tomorrow night. Now, temperatures are actually going to stay pretty consistent with what we've seen the past couple of days as well. 93 will be our temperature by 4 p.m. Our high just a little bit after that mark at 94 degrees. And without any clouds overhead, that's going to help us cool down in the evening hours. 82 is where we stand currently, but as we drop off tomorrow morning, notice we actually drop down into the low 70s for Midland and Odessa. A little bit cooler in the northern basin. 64 for Seminole, 62 for Marfa. So some of us might get to be a little bit chilly tomorrow morning, and then as we work our way into the afternoon time, we'll see a lot of that moisture staying in place, still kind of humid, and temperatures picking up into the mid-90s. Now, that moisture is flowing in thanks to actually these winds, which are picking up to about 11 miles per hour by 5 p.m. for Midland and Odessa. A little bit stronger in some other locations, but with that southeasterly wind direction, that's going to be pulling in a lot of moisture and keeping clouds in play for a lot of the day tomorrow. We'll wake up with some pretty clear skies for Midland and Odessa, but look how much cloud cover south of I-10. And as we go on into the afternoon time, we can see maybe a little bit of some shower activity beginning to develop at some of the higher elevations. The Marfa Plateau, the Davis Mountains, maybe even the Van Horn Mountains, picking up some light showers. Now, notice the timing of those showers coming through right around dinner time at about 7 p.m. and not lasting too much longer than that. They're actually going to clear out pretty early in the evening. Odessa, Midland still looking clear, but most of the rest of the basin a little bit cloudy by the time we get to 10 p.m. tomorrow evening. So if you have plans tomorrow evening, make sure you account for some modest wind speeds picking up to about 10 miles per hour for tomorrow afternoon and some mild temperatures as well as we hit the evening hours. Now, temperatures stay pretty consistent. Wind speeds stay fairly consistent, just picking up barely into the double digits by tomorrow afternoon in most places, and temperatures will remain in the mid-90s. 94 for Midland, Odessa by Friday, 95 Saturday, and 94 again Sunday. But we cool down Monday. A little bit of a cold front, cold wave, I guess you could call it, cool wave coming through, dropping our highs down to the low 90s and actually the 80s by Wednesday, but also giving us enough energy for some rain chances. 40% Monday, 70 on Tuesday, and 30 again on Wednesday. Looks like Tuesday is going to be the hot spot. We could actually be expecting some severe weather, so get ready for that. Make sure you plan out some hail preparation and safety techniques, but I'll be here. Keep it here to Big 2 News, and we'll guide you through it.
Tuesday's the big day, you think?
Tuesday looks like the big day, so watch out. I think hail is about the worst we can expect, but maybe some localized flooding too, so be careful driving around.
Rains are coming, Chase.
There it is.
You could use it. All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Flooded streets, tornado.